Amara Vane stared at her reflection in the cracked mirror of a dingy public restroom, adjusting her oversized glasses and rumpling her thrift store blouse. As the heiress to VaneTech, the world's leading AI empire, she could buy out entire cities. But today she was Amy Vale, a bumbling nobody applying for an internship at Sterling Software, her family's biggest rival. Why? To expose their shady dealings from the inside and, more importantly, to find a man who saw beyond her billions. Her last fiancé had proposed only after discovering her fortune. This time she'd test them at her worst. The interview room smelled of stale coffee and desperation. Mr. Sterling's HR drone, a stern woman named Ms. Hargrove, eyed Amara suspiciously. "Why do you want to work here, Miss Vale?" Amara fidgeted, knocking over a pen holder. "Oh, I love tech. Like apps and stuff. I once fixed my grandma's Wi-Fi. I think." She deliberately mangled her answers, citing Google as her favorite programming language. Inside she smirked. She could code circles around their entire team. Ms. Hargrove sighed. "You're hired as an intern. Don't screw up." Amara beamed clumsily, tripping on her way out. Phase 1 complete. Amara's first day was chaos orchestrated. She shuffled into the open-plan office, arms laden with files she accidentally dropped, scattering papers everywhere. Vanessa, the sleek executive assistant with a perpetual sneer, scooped one up. "Watch it, newbie. That's Mr. Sterling's quarterly report." Sorry." Amara stammered, accidentally, bumping into Vanessa's desk. Hot coffee splashed across Vanessa's designer blouse. "Oh no. I didn't see. You idiot." Vanessa shrieked, dabbing furiously. "This is silk. You're paying for dry cleaning." The office buzzed with snickers. Amara apologized profusely, but her eyes scanned the room. There Liam Hayes, the middle manager with kind eyes and tousled hair, quietly helping her gather papers. "Hey, it's okay. First days are rough," he murmured. Before Amara could respond, alarms blared. "Server room fire," someone yelled. Panic ensued as smoke billowed from the vents. The team froze. Sterling's flagship app was crashing company-wide. Amara slipped away, heart racing. In the server room, she spotted the issue. Overheating from a faulty cooling unit. Feigning panic, she tripped into a console, subtly rerouting power with a hidden keystroke sequence she'd memorized from their public specs. Flames died. Systems rebooted. Back in the office, Liam stared at the monitors. How did that fix itself? He glanced at Amara, covered in soot. "You were in there. Just looking for the extinguisher," she lied, blushing. His gaze lingered, curious, not mocking. By week 2, Amara's clumsiness was legendary. She jammed the copier daily, forgetting how to load paper. Vanessa seized the moment, snapping a photo of Amara wrestling with the machine, toner smeared on her face. "Check the intranet, folks. Our intern's latest fail. #ClumsyAmy," Vanessa posted, tagging everyone. Laughter erupted. "She's a walking disaster," one colleague jeered. Amara feigned hurt, tears welling as she hid in the break room. But she noted the reactions, testing loyalties. Then the post vanished. Liam appeared, coffee in hand. "I deleted it. That wasn't cool." "Why?" Amara sniffled. "Everyone thinks it's funny." "Not me," Liam said softly, sitting across from her. "You're trying, Amy. That's more than some here. Vanessa's just insecure. Mr. Sterling pits us against each other." Amara's pulse quickened. His empathy shone through the corporate grind. "Thanks, Liam. You're different." He smiled. "We all start somewhere. Keep going." For the first time, Amara felt a genuine spark. He was her target. Amara's disguise deepened. She brought cheap instant noodles daily, slurping them at her desk to sell the Poverty Act. "Budget life's tough," she'd mutter when asked. Liam noticed. One afternoon her lunch vanished, replaced by a gourmet sandwich from his own bag. Must be the office ghost, he winked when she questioned him. You're too kind, Amara said, biting into it. Why help a screw-up like me? Liam leaned in. Because I see potential. And honestly, this place chews people up. Don't let it. Their chats grew light but revealing. Meanwhile, alone at night in her penthouse, Amara hacked Sterling's firewall using a vulnerability she'd spotted in Chapter 2. Bingo, she whispered, uncovering encrypted files. Evidence of data theft from VaneTech. Mr. Sterling was corrupt, skimming millions. The next day, Vanessa cornered her. Stay away from Liam, klutz. He's mine for promotion points. Amara just smiled inwardly. The game was on. Tensions peaked when Mr. Sterling stormed into a meeting. That intern, Amy. She's dead weight. Fire her, Hayes. Liam stiffened. Sir, she's learning. Give her time. Sterling's face reddened. Time. She's cost us hours with her blunders. Do it or kiss your bonus goodbye. You need that for your sister's medical bills, right? Amara, eavesdropping from the copy room, froze. Liam's sister. She hadn't known. Guilt twisted her gut. Her act was endangering him. I won't, Liam said firmly. She's got heart. Unlike some. Sterling slammed his fist. Your choice. Bonus gone. He left fuming. Later Liam found Amara. Hey, don't worry about the rumors. You're safe. But your bonus, she whispered. He shrugged. Worth it. Integrity over cash. Amara's resolve hardened. Liam had proven himself. But now his job hung by a thread because of her. Time to accelerate the plan. As she left that night, she whispered to herself. Hang on, Liam. The clumsy intern's about to strike back. The axe fell at 3:17 p.m. on a Friday. Mr. Sterling barged into the bullpen, flanked by security, and pointed at Amara like she was a virus. Pack your ramen cups, Amy. Done. Theft of company time, gross incompetence, and... He glanced at the coffee stain still ghosting Vanessa's blouse from week 1. Assault with a hot beverage. Laughter rippled. Phones lifted to record. Amara let her lip tremble, eyes wide. The perfect picture of a broken 20-something. Inside, her pulse thrummed like a server farm at full tilt. Security marched her to the elevator. As the doors slid shut, she caught Liam's face. Pale, fists clenched. Don't, he mouthed. Too late. In the lobby, she dropped the act. Shoulders squared, she tapped her smartwatch. A black town car idled at the curb. The driver, ex-Special Forces on VaneTech payroll, opened the door. Home, Ms. Vane. Command center, she said, voice ice. And cue the countdown. Liam spent the weekend dialing a burner number Amara had scribbled on a sticky note. In case I vanish. Voicemail every time. Amy, it's Liam. I'm so sorry. Sterling's a coward. Call me, please. Saturday night. He drove to the address she'd listed on her fake resume. A crumbling walk-up in the warehouse district. The super shrugged. Unit 3B. Empty 6 months. Liam left a paper bag on the doorstep anyway. Leftover lasagna, a note. You're better than this place. 50 miles away, in a glass-walled war room beneath VaneTech's private island, Amara watched the Ring camera feed. Liam's silhouette hunched against the rain, shoulders shaking. Her chief of security raised a brow. Orders, ma'am. Protect him, she whispered. Whatever it takes. Monday, 4:57 a.m. Liam unlocked his office to find a matte black flash drive taped under his keyboard. A single sticky note in blocky, unfamiliar handwriting. Trust the clumsy intern. He plugged it in. Files cascaded. Sterling's offshore accounts, doctored contracts, source code backdoors siphoning VaneTech IP. A video played. Grainy server room footage of Amara's accidental fire fix, timestamped the day the system nearly crashed. Liam's breath hitched. Who are you? Vanessa burst in, eyes sharp. What's that? Nothing, he lied, palming the drive. He smiled like a shark. Better hope Sterling doesn't hear your hoarding secrets, hero. Lunchtime. Vanessa cornered Liam in the stairwell. waving a printout. Remember that client demo you botched last quarter? I have the original email, you signed off on the wrong build. One click and HR sees it. Hand over the drive. Liam's jaw tightened. Blackmail's a felony, Vanessa. So is corporate espionage. She extended manicured nails. He crushed the printout in his fist, tore it to confetti. Keep your poison. Vanessa's smile faltered. You'll regret. No, he cut in, voice steel. I regret ever thinking ambition excused cruelty. He walked away, drive burning a hole in his pocket. That night, Amara stood on her father's yacht, city lights glittering across the water like scattered code. Dad, green light the hostile bid. Sterling Software, full acquisition. But 2 conditions. Name them, princess. Publicly fire Reginald Sterling on day 1. And promote Liam Hayes to president of the new East Division. Untouchable. Her father arched a brow. The middle manager who defended a fake intern. The man who chose decency over a paycheck. She met his gaze, steel in her spine. He's the future. The elder Vane lifted his glass. To love and hostile takeovers. Amara clinked crystal, eyes on the skyline. To justice. Back in the city, Liam stared at the flash drive, thumb hovering. He typed a single email. To an anonymous tip line the drive had included. Subject: Sterling Software fraud. Full evidence attached. He hit send. Across the continent, Amara's phone pinged. Phase 2 complete. Monday 8:03 a.m. The Sterling Software lobby TV blared CNBC. A red banner screamed. VaneTech swallows Sterling in $4.2 billion hostile bid. Employees froze mid-sip. Phones buzzed. Mr. Sterling stormed in, face purple. Fake news. I'd know if. His assistant shoved a tablet under his nose. The SEC filing glowed. Tender offer accepted. VaneTech assumes control at close of business. Liam's promotion hit HR inboxes at 8:07. Subject: Org chart update. Liam Hayes, President, VaneTech East. He stared at the corner office keycard in his hand, Sterling's old one. Vanessa's name was already scrubbed from the directory. Noon press conference, VaneTech HQ. The elder Vane took the podium. Effective immediately, Sterling Software is rebranded VaneTech East. Acting CEO. He stepped aside. Amara Vane strode out in a charcoal power suit, hair in a sleek knot, eyes scanning the room like a predator. Cameras flashed. Liam, watching on the lobby feed with the stunned staff, choked on air. That's Amy. Vanessa, clutching a box of her desk knickknacks, shrieked. Impossible. She's a nobody. The screen cut to Amara's cool smile. I prefer former intern. Tuesday 9 a.m. sharp. The elevator dinged. Amara stepped into the open-plan floor she once mopped with instant noodle shame. Silence fell. Liam stood by the reception desk. Tie askew, eyes wide. Miss Vane. Amara, she corrected, voice soft but carrying. Or do I still owe you for all those sandwiches? He flushed crimson. You were. Your intern, she finished, heels clicking as she approached. The one you refused to fire. Remember. Vanessa tried to slink past. Amara's hand shot out, gentle but iron. Not you. Conference room. Now. The entire floor crammed into the glass-walled room. Amara projected the old intranet post, the copier photo, the hashtag #ClumsyAmy hashtag. Workplace bullying is a fireable offense, she said calmly. Vanessa, you posted this. Then you attempted blackmail. Vanessa's smirk cracked. I was joking. Amara slid a folder across the table. Signed witness statements. Audio of the stairwell. You're done. Vanessa lunged for the door. Security blocked her. Escort her out, Amara ordered. Box her dignity on the way. As Vanessa was marched past the gawking staff, she screamed, This isn't over. Amara's voice cut like glass. It was over the second you mocked someone for trying. After hours. Liam's new office, Sterling's old one, still smelled of cigar smoke and defeat. Amara closed the door. Liam rounded on her. Why the act? The noodles, the tripping, the lies. She leaned against the desk, arms crossed. Because every man I've dated proposed to my net worth, not me. I needed to know if someone could love the worst version of me. And the company. Bonus. Sterling was stealing our patents. You gave me the opening. Paste. I defended a stranger. You let me risk my job. You risked it for integrity, she said. That's why I fell for you. Silence stretched. Liam stopped, voice raw. I don't care about the money, Amara. I care that you didn't trust me enough to be real. She stepped closer, eyes glistening. I trust you now. With everything. He searched her face. Then no more disguises. Deal, she whispered. Outside the window, the city glittered. Inside, two hearts reset to 0. 48 hours after the takeover, the FBI rolled up to Sterling's penthouse in unmarked SUVs. He answered the door in a silk robe, martini sloshing. Do you know who I? Reginald Sterling, you're under arrest for wire fraud, IP theft, and securities manipulation. Handcuffs clicked. Downstairs, a live feed streamed to every VaneTech screen. Amara stood in the lobby with Liam, watching Sterling's face crumple on the marble steps. He spotted her through the glass. You little. Security shoved him into the van. Liam exhaled. It's over. Amara's voice was quiet steel. It's just beginning. Friday night, Amara's helicopter touched down on her private island. Liam stepped onto the teak deck of a 200-foot yacht, barefoot staff bowing, champagne already poured. She gestured. Infinity pool, helipad, a garage of hypercars glowing under LEDs. Welcome to the circus, she said, half smiling. He took it in, then looked at her. Got any instant noodles? In the galley, they boiled water on a $40,000 stove. Liam stirred the packet seasoning with a wooden spoon. This is the most honest meal I've had in years. Amara laughed, eyes soft. You just turned down caviar for sodium. I turned down pretense, he corrected. Keep the yachts. Keep me. She kissed him then, salt, steam and truth. Midnight on the villa's rooftop. City lights far below, stars above. Amara traced the rim of her mug. My ex-fiancé, Elliot. He proposed the day Forbes listed me. Said, now we can build an empire together. I found the prenup draft the same week. Page 1. Net worth contingency. Liam's jaw tightened. I swore the next man would love the girl who burns noodles and cries at copier jams. He pulled her close. That girl's my favorite version. She buried her face in his shoulder, shaking. For the first time, the billionaire let someone else carry the weight. 3 months later, the old Sterling software server room, now a mentorship lab for underdog interns. Liam flicked off the lights. A single projector hummed. On the wall, the Chapter 2 fire footage, Amara's accidental fix looping in slow motion. He knelt, holding a ring carved from the original flash drive circuit board, edges sanded smooth. Amara Vane, you hacked my heart with bad coffee and worse lies. Marry me, clumsy, brilliant, real. Tears streaked her mascara. Yes. 1,000 times yes. The interns hiding in the racks burst into cheers, confetti cannons popping. She laughed through sobs. You weaponized my own trope. Only fair, he grinned. You started it. 1 year later. A modest chapel on the VaneTech campus, built from reclaimed server racks. Amara walked the aisle in a simple silk dress, Liam in the same suit he wore the day he refused to fire her. Vows were short. I promise to spill coffee on your plans when you forget to laugh. I promise to leave you sandwiches when life gets heavy. Reception. Instant noodle bar, gourmet twist. Truffle oil, 24-karat gold flakes optional. Their wedding gift to the world. The Integrity Division, a VaneTech arm that scouts talent from community colleges, funds coding boot camps for single parents, and bans Clumsy as a firing reason. Final scene. Rooftop city skyline. Amara barefoot slurping noodles from a paper cup. Liam beside her, ring glinting under string lights. She nudged him. Think anyone will believe the clumsy intern married the guy who saved her lunch? He kissed her temple. Only the ones who stayed till chapter 20. Fade out on laughter, city lights and two hearts. Finally perfectly synced. Then,